All right, happy Tuesday, everyone. How's everyone doing? We are live from the Makerful Studio, and yes, that's right. It is Tuesday, so guess what? That means it's crafting day today with us today. My name is Danny. Sam is here. Jesse's here. We're all here today, and we're glad for you to join us today. Make sure that you are following all our socials because you don't want to miss any of our lives. How's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday again. I hope you guys are having a great day and a great start to your week. Yeah, let's get going. Let's get this live going. Please let us know where you are watching from. If you're watching on our Facebook group or on YouTube, let us know. Also, let us know if you are a first-time watcher. If it is, please introduce yourself and let us know if you craft. Let us know if you do any type of crafting, what kind of crafting you do, or if you just happen to just stumble around this live. Let us know also, and we'll explain what we're doing here. But again, thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you. With you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this shenanigans every Tuesday. And don't forget, after this live is done, we actually jump over onto our Instagram and TikTok, and we do a whole complete live, a whole different live with a whole different project. So that should be a lot of fun. And also, you do have a chance to win something on our next live if you know the buzzwords. So if you don't know the buzzwords, make sure you do. You find out before our next live, finishing this one that will be on Instagram and TikTok. So yes. Anyway, Sam, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Jesse, how are you?
Doing pretty good.
I actually surprised he answered me. I didn't think he could hear me, but I forgot. How's you guys' weekend?
Mine was good. I got my laundry done. I got my crafting area cleaned up, and I applied for my tax license so I can sell more things.
So we were talking about that yesterday. So are you set to go already, or?
I think so. I emailed them and
Yeah.
asked them to let me know.
Okay, good. So if you're in the Phoenix area, right?
Phoenix or Mesa now.
Mesa area, and you happen to see Sam promoting her vendor shows, make sure you stop by and say hi, and go check out her art pieces that she does well. She does really great pieces and stuff. So yeah, Jesse, how was your weekend, man?
My weekend was pretty good. Well, I guess that wasn't this weekend, but last weekend I got a vehicle and I just kind of finalized it. I guess. Yeah, I got a Jeep.
Yeah, nice, awesome. So everything good there?
Yeah, everything's good. Yeah.
Good. Awesome, great, good to hear. Yes, what about you guys? What were you guys up to this weekend? Did you guys craft? Were you guys just relaxing? Did you guys any trade shows? Did you guys set up a booth anywhere? Or what kind of project did you guys working on? Any projects this weekend? Let us know in the comments. We're really curious of what you guys did. Yes, Sam.
Melissa said hello from Fort Worth, Texas.
Hey, Fort Worth, Texas. You know, we miss Fort Worth. We haven't been there. We didn't go this year to Fort Worth, and we miss it. I hope you guys are doing well over there in Fort Worth. We'll be in Texas. I mean, that's where I was heading. We'll be in Texas at the end of the month of August. Not this month, but at the end of the month. At the end of August, not this month, the end of August. We will be there for, Sam?
Next Level Laser
That's
Conference.
right, Next Level Laser Conference. We'll be there for that conference. What's the actual city, though?
Grapevine?
Is it Grapevine? Is it? I wasn't sure. Yeah, maybe.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, I'm sorry. What was it? Next Level Laser conferences where we'll be. Check it out. Google it if you're in the Texas area, or in the Texas area. Maybe you want to stop by. It should be a lot of fun. A couple of us, I will be there from the Maker Flow family. If you've been to trade shows, you know we go big. So we'll be there. Yes, Sam, what's up?
Cynthia says she knows the word, but she's on timeout till next month. And I think that's because she knows she can't win again this month.
Yeah.
And then she also said that she did a prayer group this weekend.
Nice, awesome, great, good, awesome. That's awesome for you. But yeah, sorry, Cynthia, we do have you on timeout, but thanks for playing along with our shenanigans. So we do appreciate that.
She makes it like put her in the corner or something.
I mean, that's one way to describe it, right? Yeah, awesome. So yes, again, I don't know how you guys' summer is going. I know probably some of you are probably just starting or maybe halfway. Unfortunately, here for us in Arizona, summer is over. So a lot of the kids started school about 2 weeks ago, even last week. So last week's, if you missed last week's live, you can go back and rewatch it on our YouTube page or on our Facebook group here. We did some back to school kind of vibe. Projects. And yeah, so make sure if you ever just miss this live, make sure you know that you could watch it on our Facebook group or on YouTube. It'll be replaying there. And if you missed any of the other ones, they're actually on YouTube too. And make sure you're subscribing to the channels. That way you don't miss any of it. Yeah, Sam, it looks like you had your hand.
Yes, there was a couple of things in here.
Okay.
Melissa is sad that we're not at Pinners this year, but we are in Arizona, so
Yeah, so if you want to come check us out, you just gotta come see us in Arizona. Yeah, come to Arizona. We'll be at the Scottsdale show this year. We'll see. We don't know what's going to happen next year, but we are going to do Pinners. The only Pinners show we are doing this year is the home show, which is in November, right? November?
That's correct.
Yeah, November. So, yeah, if you're in the area around that time, make sure you come by, say hi, stop by the booth, and come craft with us. What else? What else did I miss?
And then there was another thing in the comments.
Okay.
1 second. Wow. You guys hear Jesse? We got a hello from Gloria.
Hi, Gloria. How are you?
We got a hello from Edixmar.
Hi, Edixmar. ¿Cómo estás? Huh? From where?
From Chile.
From Chile. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo está el tiempo allá? Espero. Es uno de los países que me gustaría visitar un día y ojalá que tenga la oportunidad de ir a Chile un día.
A mí también.
¿Tú también?
Sí.
Yeah, okay. Nos vamos los dos. But yes, anyways, thank you. Welcome from Chile, they said. Thank you. I hope you guys are doing great again. Today, it looks like we are going to be working with some sublimation products. We have the mini press here, and then we have some designs with our kitchen towel and our glitter pouch. So obviously, I won't explain the whole thing. Sam will do the explanation on that when she gets up here and craft with us. Anything we want to really share?
Yes.
What's up?
Well, first, Carrie says hi, Jesse, Sam, and Danny.
Hi, Carrie. How are you? Well, happy Tuesday.
And then I wanted to share something that Jesse has prompted me to share.
Okay.
This is his idea. So if you're mad at anyone, be mad at Jesse.
Okay.
But you guys, Danny's birthday is coming up. So let's give Danny a happy birthday early. We'll get to wish this again next week, right after it happens. His birthday's on Sunday.
I get two birthdays. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Yes, I do celebrate another year this year. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. Not a year older, but a year wiser, maybe?
Sure.
Okay. There you go. See? Off the top of the head right
Good,
there,
Danny,
right?
that's good.
That was a good one. All right, I'll keep that one in my pocket. Along with my dad jokes that I tell the kids every night, well, most of the nights, if my old memory doesn't forget. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys. I appreciate it. But yeah, what else? Anything else?
We should mention the podcast.
That's right. Yes,
this week.
that was one of the big things I actually want to mention to you guys. So, anybody who's watching on the channels right now, who watched the first podcast or who was on the first podcast watching us live, very interesting, right? The guys Mark and John are great.
Well, I did.
You did. I did too. I watched. I mean, you guys were here, but I watched. But yeah, these guys are great, right? And then the topics that they talked about in the first episode, was awesome. But guess what? We have a brand new podcast airing this week, which is Thursday. It's going to be at 5:30 our time, MST. So I'm not really sure what time where you're at. If you're in the East Coast, we're 3 hours ahead. So 5:30 here would be about 8:30 there. If you're Central, you're probably like 2 hours or an hour ahead of us. So 5:30, 6:30, or 7:30. Obviously, if you're in the West Coast like we are, 5:30 p.m. Make sure you miss it. Make sure you guys are subscribing because you don't want to miss these episodes. These guys are great. These guys are great storytellers, by the way. And once they get going, you don't know what's going to happen, what stuff they're going to talk about, but it's going to be very, very fun. I promise you that. And we will all be here. You might hear us in the background laughing or something, crying, just depending on what the guys talk about. So again, if you've never heard Mark and John speak or talk or be part of a lecture, these guys, there's just something about them that when they talk, like you're just, at least I am, I guess I should say, I'm just glued and I'm just listening. And there's a lot of things that you can learn from there. And if you're, I guess I could say, if you're looking to how to expand or where to sell your stuff, this next episode might be the one that you want to jump in. Not that you don't want to jump in the next ones, but this one's right up your alley then. And make sure you don't find out. Again, that's going to be this Thursday, 5:30. Don't miss it, and we hope to you guys join us. Yes, what's up?
I want to put 2 people on the spot.
2 people.
Yeah. So they and you both didn't know I would do this, but Carrie and Cynthia both said they watched it. Cynthia put her little hand up. So I'd like to know specifically from those 2, what was your most favorite and least favorite moment of the podcast? Because we need to know for improvement purposes.
That's very true.
And worst moment.
That's very true. Like, you know, I don't know how you guys, you know, when you guys see these lives and these video productions, like this is a group that has never really done this, like with no experience, and so we're learning along the way. So as you're watching, we're watching and we're learning at the same time.
We do this every week.
And we still don't get it right sometimes, which is amazing, right? I mean, me with the mic offs and stuff still, like, you know, it just, right? But it's crazy. So again, like it's something, you know, that we are actually really passionate about, and we want to get this going. So obviously with your guys' support, and obviously with the support of the guys, you know, that we've been able to do this stuff frequently and stuff. And now we have our next, I guess I could say, next challenge, which is the podcast. And again, we always want to keep growing and building it up and learning. So again, I think Sam asked a great question. The people that were talking, did you not like the people that were talking? Whatever it was, let us know.
Would you rather be Jesse?
Would you rather be Jesse sitting on the chair? You know, us asking Jesse questions, you know, or vice versa. Let us know. Again, it is awesome. We're learning as we go, and we're doing this, you know, obviously, not only we're doing it for entertainment, pretty much, right? And I hope you guys are enjoying it, because nothing is like scripted here. Everything just goes with everything just happens, and it's so natural. And so we're just trying to be as real as we can with these lives, and obviously with the podcast. What's up?
Before Jesse reads the comment he wants to read,
okay.
I wanted to ask Jesse, what if we like did that thing where they cover like they pixelate your face so you can see the face? Then would you do it? Like they couldn't see you?
That is hilarious. And change your voice? Please don't change your voice.
Yeah,
like deep one.
But like in a dark corner.
Yeah, exactly.
An isolated face.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Voice changing.
Change your name too.
And he's just crafting in the corner. Yes, okay.
Oh, that'd be great.
Here we go.
That'd be awesome. Please. All right, what was the comment? What we got?
Oh, Cynthia said John needs makeup done for sure. And then she also said she said she likes the way it was not scripted because it seemed real. And then she said, yeah, I need a spot.
It was very real.
It was, and like I said,
once these script if I asked him to write it.
Yeah, these guys. Once these guys, you know, start going and talking, and obviously you guys know how passionate these guys are, you know, about the crafting world, right? And once they get going, it's story time. And you know, there was times where I've had times where they're talking, and literally I wish I had a bucket of popcorn, because I could literally sit there and just let them talk the entire time and just listening.
We should all bring our favorite kinds of popcorn.
We should, right? That's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go to the store before. Yes. All right, so I think I've talked enough. We're here for the crafting, right? This is what you guys are here. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way, and I'm going to let Sam take over and enjoy the crafting, guys.
Is it magnetic?
Yes.
Not this one.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. All right.
Oh, I have both of them.
That's why I'm like, mine's not a magnet.
Not bad.
All right. So we're going to do some crafting today, guys. Surprise, surprise on this Tuesday. So what we have lined up for you today is we've been doing a lot of different kinds of mixed crafts, right? So we've been looking into sublimation. We've been looking into DTF, and we're kind of talking about what the difference is between the two, right? So we decided, why not do a side-by-side comparison? So I have some sublimation images printed out, and I have the exact same images done as DTF. So today we're going to go ahead, we're going to press both. We're going to see what the color transfers look like. We're going to see if there's any difference in like texture, things like that, and really just kind of get an idea for what makes them different. So hopefully that sounds like a cool idea to you guys, and it's something a little bit different. So that's what we'll start doing now. I am preheating my heat press over here. We're going to preheat it to 380 degrees. And while that's happening, let's decide what we want to do first. Do you guys want to see the DTF first, or do you guys want to see sublimation? So first one with 2 votes is going to win, and we'll do that one first. So let me know sublimation or DTF. While you guys are voting, I'm going to start getting my products ready. We're going to do the same designs on the same products and see what happens. All right. So I got these all ready to go. Any votes coming in yet? Do we want to see sublimation or DTF first, guys?
Yeah.
So I have 1 towel and 1 pouch out for the one that we do first, and then I've got 1 set aside for the other ones later. Let's see, what did Cynthia say? DTF?
Yeah, we got 1 vote for DTF.
Cool. Since we waited a little bit for that, let's just do that first. We'll go ahead and do DTF. So I'll move the sublimation to the side. Let's check out DTF. All right, so let's go ahead and do the mini pouch first. Yes, Jesse?
So we had another vote for DTF, and then Martha from Facebook asked, what is DTF?
That is a great question. So DTF is going to be like a color transfer. The biggest difference with DTF is when it prints out, it's going to print out on this film here. So this is actually the side that it prints on. If you were able to feel this, you could feel that it has some texture to it. So it prints color, and then you put like a powder over it, and then after you do that, you can use this to transfer. So what's cool about DTF versus sublimation is you can do this on any color material. So say I had like a black shirt or something like that, all of these colors would show up just how they are on that black shirt. So it's super cool, a really fun process. It's similar to sublimation, but has a few little key differences. So we wanted to really compare the 2 side by side. So we printed the exact same colors, exact same images, and we're going to see how they both hold up. But yeah, that's a great question. All right, so I have my little pouch ready to go. I'm going to do a couple of these little transfers here. So let me just cut these out real quick. All right, and we got all of these designs from Creative Fabrica. We had ordered these DTF images a while ago, and I thought, hey, why don't we try this as a live? So we actually went ahead back to Creative Fabrica, found the same design, and printed it out for sublimation as well. So this is a pretty neat little project that we're doing here today. I do want to go ahead and just put a couple of these on here. I think I can only do one at a time though. One of the big difference too with this versus sublimation is typically you're expecting the color to come from the image itself. Well, it's actually all going to come from the backing here. So when I put this down, I'm going to put it down like that, and then it's going to transfer from this. So we'll go ahead and leave that as is for a moment. Do we remember, Jesse, for DTF? Isn't it like 10 seconds? It's a lot shorter, huh?
For DTF?
Mm-hmm.
I would have to double check that, but yeah, it is a lot shorter.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Cool. Thank you. So I'm just going to set down 1 for now. We'll try the 1, and then we'll do these other 2 pieces right after. But yeah, we're going to try this first. I'm going to go ahead and just do it for, let's say, 15 seconds.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I clicked the start button even though the timer is way off. I think it's just out of habit.
To be fair, it was 12 to 15 seconds.
12 to 15 seconds. And I said, let's do 15. Look at that.
It was at 310, so a little bit less heat, but
okay.
It should still be all right.
We're about to find out, right? Okay, so I'll set that to the side. Now, this should be done at this point. I will tell you that the transfers I'm using are actually from Ninja Transfers, so they use this really cool easy peel method. So you don't need to peel it hot or cold or worry about what you do. You just give it a second, give it a quick little fan, and then you should be able to peel it right off like that.
Boom, look at that.
Looks pretty cool. So yeah, so that transferred pretty well. I would say there's a few little pieces that are kind of up still. So what I would want to do to fix that is I'm actually just going to pull this back over real quick and just do another quick little pressure of heat. Just a little bit. And then that helps really just lock the image in place. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so 1 is done. Let's go ahead and do a couple more of these colors. Yes, Jesse?
Tammy says she does 15 seconds as well.
15?
Yeah, so
Awesome.
it sounds like that's a good, solid number.
So let's change this to 15, why don't we? Okay. Perfect. Okay, cool. So I've got it set for 15 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and press this one more time. And I'm just going to go ahead and put my little parchment paper over my pouch and start. Now, the only thing that I've done special with this area is I do have a hard surface underneath. That way this press is nice and flat. I am using very light pressure just with the makeup pouch. I know that it can capture those indentations pretty easily. So you really just want to give it some light pressure. Okay, perfect. So we'll give this a second. Now I'm going to actually add, let's see. Do I want to do one more on this or the back? I think on the back. So this should be good to go. Let's go ahead and give it a quick peel. Yeah, look at that. So again, I want to just make sure that this really sticks in place. And I want to say that this was part of their cool peel process, was that you just give it about 5 seconds more heat after you're done. So this is just to really lock the image in place, make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. Okay. Awesome. And then I will say, like, you don't see it coming off. Like, it sits nice and flat after that. Like, you can't really see, you know what I mean? Like, it's one with the fabric. Let's go ahead and do one little sticker on the back as well. I'm going to leave this one right here, right in the middle. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and put our paper over it. And then we're going to do 15 seconds. If you guys haven't used this little mini heat press, by the way, this guy is a huge time saver. You don't have to wait for those bigger machines to get preheated. You can use this little guy. Yes, Danny?
I don't know. I was in Tammy, she said I do 327 for 15.
327?
15, and it softens it up a bit. But mine are cool peel.
Gotcha.
Was that already red or no?
No, it wasn't red.
Sure. Okay, that's what I was like.
And all the transfers are different too. Like I said, this one's easy peel, so it's designed for cool or hot peel, which is kind of nice.
Mama Brown's in the house.
Hey, Mom, how's it going? Good to see you. All right. Yeah, this feels pretty good. Let's go ahead and give it a quick peel. Yeah, that looks great. So perfect. Now we'll go ahead and we'll do one more quick little pressing just to make sure everything stays in place. And I'm just going to give it about 5 seconds, and then we'll call it on this. So yeah, so this little pouch is pretty much done. Good to go. Nice and decorated with ease. Okay, so that's how DTF works. So what do we think, guys? Pretty cool? Those colors are pretty vibrant. That's one of my favorite things about DTF. It's just how vibrant those colors will get and how bright they are, even on the darker fabric. So this looks pretty cool. All right, so we'll leave this to the side for now. Let's go ahead and move on to our kitchen towel. So we're still doing DTF. We are on the towel now. We're going to go ahead and do that bigger print on this one. And then we're going to switch over to Sublimation and see how the two compare. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to pre-iron this just a little bit. Basically, pick wherever you want your design to go. I like my design to be kind of in the middle because I want to think about what I'm going to do with this towel later. I'm probably going to tri-fold it. So really, I want the image to kind of be central here. So we'll go ahead and even this out real quick. Just a little bit of ironing. If you have someone you know who likes to iron, go ahead and list them for this for you. And then they can be helping too. Yes, Jesse?
Ryan just hopped in and said, hey, sorry I'm late.
Hey, buddy. Good to see you, Ryan.
Excuse, Ryan?
Yeah,
I want to know what your excuse. Why are you late?
And thank you, Ryan, for filling out that form. We appreciate you. Awesome. Got this done. Okay, cool. So that is a lot more straight than it was earlier. I like the way it looks. So now we'll go ahead and we'll center this. What did Ryan say?
He said my wife.
Wow. That's a fair excuse.
Understandable now. I get it.
It's a fair excuse. Happy wife, happy life, right? Okay, so I think that looks pretty centered to me. What do you guys think? Look pretty good? Yeah? Okay. So we'll go ahead and we'll put this over. Now the trick with this is it is bigger than my mini press, right? So I think this is probably like 3 sections. So let's start over here and we'll give this 15 seconds. And what's nice about this is, like I said, if it's too big for the actual press, you can just do little pieces. So we're going to do a little piece at a time. We're going to go over this other section, And then we'll go over to that last section. So that's one. Let's slide down to right here. Perfect. And then we'll get that last bit in just a moment. But yeah, so I mean, DTF and sublimation are often kind of mistaken for each other. So we really just wanted to kind of take a moment and see what the two can do side by side. So hopefully we all learn something out of this. And then just a few more seconds and we'll be able to give us a minute to cool and we will peel it right off. All right, there it is. Okay. So this does look like it transferred pretty well. We'll give it just a second before we peel it off because again, you just want to give it about 5-10 seconds and then we'll go ahead and peel. I do like that you peel these quick. That's always pretty fun for me. So here we go, guys. Look at that. Came out pretty solid. I love how on the print afterwards too, you can see everything came off. Yes, Jesse?
Cynthia asked, what do you like better, DTF or sublimation?
That's a great question. And honestly, for me, it depends. I know you guys have seen my wardrobe, so you're probably aware that most of the things that I wear are dark. So for that purpose, I'd say DTF's really cool. But I don't know, just something about the way sublimation actually like infuses with the fabric. I don't know if I feel like it lasts longer or what, but I think I like sublimation better. But we'll really be able to tell after this. So, all right, guys, this is the DTF on the towel. Again, it looks really nice. It's really stuck on there. There's no little edges or anything like that peeling off or anything like that. And it's just really nice, vibrant coloration. So that looks pretty cool. So now we know what the DTF can do. So let's go ahead and move on to sublimation and see how these really compare, okay? So we'll go ahead and put this to the side. And we're going to go ahead and pull out our prints for sublimation and our projects. So we'll start with the glitter pouch again. And for this one, I know we need to go up to 60 seconds, so I'll adjust the timer in a moment. All right, so we have our little pouch. Let's go ahead and cut out some of these. We'll do this kind of in the same order. So we'll do the blue and then the lighter one first. I'm gonna cut these out. For me, this lighter one looks very yellow, so I'm curious as to if it will get more orange when we press it or what the deal is. We're about to find out. So we're just gonna go ahead and cut these out. Now for this one, I am actually gonna use a little bit of sublimation tape. So I'm gonna go ahead and just position these where I want them. Now remember we said with sublimation, you need the image to face where it wants to go. So we'll have to turn that around like that. I like that little area. I'm gonna use just a tiny bit of sublimation tape to kind of make sure that it stays where I want it to. And then I'll do the same thing with the blue flowers. Okay.
So Ryan said the DTF ones came out very nice, and then he said that's why we love Halloween.
Right.
And then Cynthia said she's the same. She likes the sublimation for that reason. It bleeds into the fabric.
Exactly. There's just, it looks a little bit different. Like you could tell, I don't know, it feels like it's going to last longer to me personally. But again, to each their own.
And the DTFs do come, like, they do start peeling after a while when you wash them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stickers peel off.
That's too bad. I am wearing, what did they say that this was? The shirts that they made us, Kayla and Jessa? I know that they're not DTF.
That was vinyl, I think. Cricut and vinyl.
Like heat vinyl or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I will say it's still intact for the most part. I've had it for a while.
Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, the Ninja transfers are really good too. I could have, so when I did them a long time ago, but I could have also did it like wrong. You know?
User error, probably.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was the first couple I did, but the parts that didn't peel are still like very stuck on there. So
maybe you need to practice on a live, Jesse.
Maybe I need to practice at home. Privacy, my own home.
That's for the birds. Again, you guys see me going in and out, giving pressure. This is super light pressure. Basically, with these glitter pouches, I've noticed they indent really easily. So I usually just kind of let it sit there and do its thing. I usually don't give it too much pressure at all. Yes, Jesse?
Hold on one second, actually.
Sure.
Continue on.
All right, so Jesse will get back to me in a moment. I have moved on to the second little piece, but I'm nosy, so should we give it a little peek, guys? Let's see. Yeah, they came through. They look a little light to me, to be honest, so I might give it another second or two. But yes, they are transferring through. That is the good point. And then once we're done with this, we'll go ahead and do that kitchen towel, and we'll get to see the two different textures. I'd say the kitchen towel, if you guys haven't tried it yet, it does have all those little grooves in it. So I think that one, you can kind of tell more that it's a print, like a sublimation print versus a DTF printout, because I think the DTFs look more like a sticker, kind of. But, I mean, again, it's just up to your preference, really, like what you like.
So hold on. So
Yes.
Cynthia had a few comments. She said, I think maybe the peeling is due to the drying. It's better to hang dry and wash inside out. Yep, I don't do any of those things. Well,
Smart.
I actually haven't washed my clothes in a while, so there's that too.
Jesse?
But what I was Lennon always does my laundry.
As long as someone's doing it.
Sorry. So Melissa had a far more important question now. She said, with DTF, is there health issues with heating the powder?
That I know we don't do by hand. Are you looking it up?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I was looking up a little bit. There's a lot more fumes when you're like making when you're curing the DTF powder onto the stickers.
Uh-huh.
But when you're doing it like this, there's not very much fumes at all. Like, can you smell anything when you do
No.
it? I can never smell anything.
Yeah.
But when you're like actually curing
Like if you're
the powder,
making it, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be ventilated and all that good stuff.
What I will say, though, is you don't have to cure the powder yourself. We actually work with Ninja Transfers, and they will send you the design like as we just showed you. So it'll be all done for you, ready to crow. You guys noticed that I did give it a little extra time. I thought both of them could use an extra second or two. So I just gave them a little bit more. But let's take a look, guys. That is really pretty. But yeah, it's definitely yellow, not orange. But it came through really nice. This blue is really nice too. So let's talk about the differences, right? So definitely much more vibrant with the DTF versus the sublimation. I do think we could have pressed this a little bit longer to get it to be just a bit darker. But I don't know. I think most of it came out. Because looking at this one, it got most of that. You know, there's not a lot left behind. But yeah, they're pretty cool. I think I almost like this better. It looks like holographic almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
I like. No, I could
like
see what you mean.
better,
It
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
It makes it a lot more holographic.
Yeah.
But I like the. I think I like
The color?
Yeah. How
Yeah.
vibrant the other ones are.
So it really depends on what look you're going for. Let's go ahead and do one more, and let's really give it some time. I know the time is 60 seconds. Let's double it up and see if we can get more of this transfer to transfer. Or if that's just how it is. Let's find out. But pretty cool experiment so far. What do you think, guys? What are you guys the bigger fans of? I know Cynthia likes her sublimation. Let's hear what the rest of you guys like, or which of the two you guys thought were better. And we'll go start, and away it goes.
Melissa said sublimation was her favorite. Cynthia said both are pretty.
Also, this is obviously here for fun today. I thought I might need a heat glove, but I haven't yet. So this is just here for product placement.
And then Carrie said she likes the sublimation.
Awesome. Yeah. So it sounds like we're all kind of we have our personal preferences, but again, it's just knowing what your options are, because you're gonna get that customer who's gonna say, I don't care what sublimation is, like I want this on a black shirt. And for that person, you have an answer now. You know what I mean? Yes, Jesse.
Nicole from YouTube said, I didn't realize you can peek and repress sublimation. I expected it to ghost.
Oh, absolutely. So that's why I taped that corner. So as long as you like very carefully place some tape, you actually have a little bit more wiggle room. So I tape it in a way that you can peek, and you can just lay it right back down if you don't like how far it's transferred. But yeah, great call out. Thanks for noticing that.
And then Ryan said he likes them both. They both have great color.
They do. They're both definitely good options. We'll go ahead and click start one more time. I want to give it an extra like 20, 30 seconds, and we'll see how this transfers after that.
And then Tammy said she loves sublimation, but she does have customers who like darker cotton
Exactly.
t-shirts, and now she can do those.
Exactly. So this is just to show you that you can take some of the sublimation items that you already have and use those to make those DTF items as well. So you can either use the same products or use the darker products like we're talking about and use the heat press that you already have at home to do so. So super awesome. Okay, we gave it an extra 30 seconds. Let's see how this transfer comes out now. And again, this is the flour in comparison. I'll just keep this close by. Yeah, much more muted. Much more muted, but I mean, cool. Like, they both still look great, and I think a lot more of the color came through that time versus before, right? Yeah, we got a lot more of that to come out. But yeah, I think that looks great. It's just definitely, like we were all talking, definitely different. When they get closer, they look a lot more similar. But yeah. Yeah, I think this looks like a sticker, and this more looks like infused with the fabric. Definitely. Okay, cool. Now let's go on to the last one. We'll go ahead and sublimate on our kitchen towel. So I'm getting this ready. And again, we sell these guys on the site. These are all sold in 12 packs. You can get them by themselves, by the case, or if you want a bunch of sublimation items, you can also get a build a bundle. So you can build basically boxes of 12 and make whatever you want. Yes, Jesse?
So Tammy said it might be muted because not as much pressure, but you didn't change pressure, did you?
Well, no, and with the pouch, it's not supposed to be like pressure. So it's the same. It's just the thing is the DTF, literally the whole thing goes across, whereas with sublimation, it's the color that comes out of the design. So I think we might even be able to press it for longer. We can do that with this one, and we'll see if we can get more of that color to come out. Okay, so first thing, I wrote in pen on the corner here, so I'm going to leave that there, and we're going to see if that transfers, because I've always kind of wondered. I know that it didn't when we wrote on tumblers, like on the back of them, but let's see. So I don't think it will transfer because it's not sublimation ink, but let's see what happens. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and place this where I want it, but first we're going to iron this like we did the last one, because we want these to look pretty similar and give them both a fair chance. So let's go ahead and iron out the kinks here. Okay. Awesome. And then we'll go ahead and place this where we want it. Okay, so I want to go ahead and put this in the center again, like the last one. We'll do like this with the drips pointing down. And then I'm going to put just a couple little pieces of tape on here. And again, the tape that I'm using, guys, is our sublimation tape. I prefer the wide tape, so that's the one that I'm using right now. But I'm going to go ahead and leave a little piece here. And since it's a bigger design, a little piece here. That way, if I do need to flip it, I can just put it right back down in the same spot and keep going, okay? Now, let's go ahead and grab our parchment paper. Let's use this one. And we're going to start pressing it. So again, this one's going to have to be done in a few different pressings just because it is a bigger image. So we're going to go ahead and give it a little bit of pressure, and we'll click start. So for this one, our settings are 30 seconds at 380. We're doing 60 just to give it a little extra time and make sure that we get the whole thing to transfer the way we want it to. So we're giving it a little extra time to see if that does the trick. And then when we're done, we'll look at the two side by side and see how we did. But yeah, what do we think so far, guys? Is this interesting live? Let us know. I will give you a little spoiler alert. In the next live, we're going to be doing some fun stuff too, completely different. I'll be working with some engraving. And since we haven't seen Marker John pop on here yet, they're probably going to pop on there. So if you don't know the buzzword, make sure you're checking out our stories because they are on the stories. And you'll need to know that buzzword to potentially win 500 flow rewards, which will get you that boss level status and then some. So definitely a cool thing to win. So make sure you check that out, guys. All right, first side is done. Let's go ahead and scoot over a little bit and do this side. Now, the one thing I will tell you I love about sublimation versus anything else, when you sublimate, you can see the transfer coming through. So see how we can already see all these drips right here, guys? That has all happened since we pressed it. You couldn't see that before. It's just something you can see now because they're starting to transfer through the paper. So super sweet. All right, what are they saying, Jesse?
Tammy said she loves it. Cynthia gave this and a thumbs up.
Excellent.
She loves it as well.
I think that means fine work.
A-okay.
Awesome. But yeah, this was a fun one. Definitely something we wanted to do for a while to kind of show how the two correlate and how they can be used either together or separately, and kind of the look that you're going for. All right, this side is just about done, and then we'll do the bottom half. And then that's going to be it for this, and we will see how we did. Okay, awesome. And then for this last part, I think I'm just going to do about 30 seconds because we got most of it already. Who's excited to see some engraving on the next live? Who will be joining for that? Danny's excited, in case you were wondering. So that should be a good one.
Are you excited, Danny?
I'm excited. I'm excited to watch Sam craft. Great.
You're in for a surprise. That's not what's going to happen.
You're not engraving?
No, sir.
Ooh.
Not today.
So it's a surprise.
All right. So I think we are done here. Let's give it a little peekaroo, see how we did. I mean, so far it looks pretty solid. What do we think, guys? Does it need any more time? Do we think this looks good?
I think that looks good.
Okay.
What does everybody else think? Ryan said me. I think yeah. Oh yeah, Tammy says she will be as well.
Awesome, awesome. I think this looks great. I'm going to go ahead and just peel it. So let's talk about the difference between this one and the other one. Okay. So now that we've got them side by side, we're going to go ahead and just really look at the two. So while the color, I would say, is still technically more vibrant in this one, I think this one looks more realistic. So that's another kind of feature of the two different, processes. Because, like, let's say you want to do like a photo, like a family photo or something. I would say that the sublimation is going to make it look more real, whereas this will make it look a little more stickery, right? What's going on, Jesse?
Cynthia said she's making cheese enchiladas, and it looks nice. Elena said it looks good, and Tammy said it looks good as well.
Red or green, Cynthia? That's what I need to know. That's how hungry I'm going to be, depending on which one you answer. All right, so yeah, I think these look great, but this was a really good one where we got to kind of see the differences between what it would look like, what it feels like. I know you guys can't feel it, but I will say that this feels like the towel, whereas this feels a little bit like a sticker. So that's another one too. So it depends on kind of how often you're going to use this. I would say the sublimation is probably going to last a bit longer and not crack or anything like that. Whereas this one, I feel like will have to, just because of the way that it feels, like the texture. So it really just depends, again, on what you like, what you want to do with it. But now at least you know the options. So that was it today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed learning how to do DTF and the sublimation and how the two counteract each other. Yes, Jesse?
So MW Creation said they like the sublimated image, and then Cynthia said red.
Red. Oh, red enchiladas?
Yeah, red enchiladas.
Cynthia, it would have been green for me. I'm so sorry. But I'm sure the red's going to be delicious too.
Failed the test.
Awesome. But thanks again, guys. Any final words from Jesse or Danny before we move on to the next live?
I like red enchiladas, so if you want to ship some,
I'll take some too as well.
Wow.
Please do.
ship
Wow.
them to Makerflow.
That's right. No. Okay, we won't get them if they go over there. It's in the studio.
But again, guys, thank you so much for joining us. The boys' final words are that they're hungry and that they appreciate you
They
being
don't
here.
feed us here.
Okay.
That's a lie. All right, everybody, stay crafty. We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.